A local man who survived the Virginia Tech massacre now has lead poisoning from the bullets still lodged in his body.
Yeah, Peggy Fox talked to him about some of the things survivors in Las Vegas may have to deal with down the line.
Still to this day, I struggle to talk to families who lost loved ones.
10 years ago, Colin Goddard walked into his college French class. The teacher and most of his fellow students were killed. Only 7 of his classmates survived. He was shot 4 times. Today, he's on crutches recovering from surgery to remove those bullets. They started leaching lead into his body. He's an example of what all those wounded in Las Vegas will encounter.
500 people who got injured will have things for the rest of their lives that they're going to have to deal with. And all because of one person was able to inflict a massive amount of death and injury.
His experience caused him to work on gun violence prevention, and now he's with the organization called Everytown for Gun Safety. So I asked him, does he feel like there's been any progress?
Do I feel like I'm making progress? Yes. In federally, we've done nothing, but in states across the country, we've done a lot. Since the Virginia Tech shootings, there hasn't been any action in the House. In the Senate, we've had hearings, we've had votes. Hasn't gone our way, but there's been progress there. In the House of Representatives, that's supposed to be reflecting the will of the people, supposed to be the people's house, nothing but silence as more Americans have been shot and killed. That's where I think Americans really need to focus their attention, is realizing that their representatives there are not doing their jobs. They're not holding hearings. They're not asking experts, what can we do? They're not talking to people. They're not having a discussion at all. They say, now's not the time. That's what you hear all the time. Now's not the time.
We heard it. We heard it yesterday.
There are, every single day, dozens of Americans are killed. Hundreds of Americans are shot and injured. With that logic, there will never be a time.
In Silver Spring, Peggy Fox, WUSA 9.
Colin Goddard, again, is now the father of a toddler, and he and his wife are expecting another child. He says becoming a parent gives him a greater sense of urgency to end gun violence.